Hello, welcome to Bud's RPG Review Birthday Card, where we give our thoughts on getting older, incontinence, and our inevitable mortality. Oh, and board games. This video, which is in celebration of Bud turning half a century old, could be considered by most as a gigantic dumpster fire of roasts, bad jokes, horrible puns, and the occasional well-wisher tossed in who totally seems like they're lying. But first, a bit of history. Several months ago, after Bud made the horrible mistake of informing us he is turning 50, I got the bright idea to make him a simple video birthday card, and I reached out to a lot of the tabletop role-playing game community to see if they would like to join in and show their support. After weeks and weeks without any replies, I resorted to blackmail, physical threats, pleading, and making promises that I hope I will never have to keep. But after which, I received quite the response, and the videos began to pour in. So, without any further ado, we have Bud's 50th birthday video card. Strap yourself in, Bud, because this is going to be a long one.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook. If you have, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, of course, if you want to be alerted to yet more unboxings in the Nook, where you'll see me out here with a box and a game or book, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so. All, of course, accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do click that subscribe button down below. In the meantime, thanks again for watching, and I'll be back again soon with another unboxing in the Nook.
Excuse me.
What?
I think you've forgotten something.
Another one?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Okay, right. Welcome to the Nook. It is a bright, sunny Friday. It is, I've forgotten the date. What's the date?
It's June the 17th.
It's June the 17th, and it's really hot. And I've got a parcel to unbox. And of course, a nice hot cup of tea. So let's get to it. Very good. There. What's this? I didn't order this. It's a copy of Toon. Somebody send me a copy of Toon. Keith sent me a copy of Toon. Alright then, carry on then. So Toon, the cartoon role-playing game from Steve Jackson, published in 1984. And it promises, let's get silly. You know what, I can't do this. I really bloody well can't do this. Do you know why? I'm not equipped. How can I be equipped to do this? I don't have the hands, let alone the gloves, to unbox and talk about this. I mean, for God's sake. Keith, he could have sent me something interesting, like 1,000 Thrones to unbox. But this, no, I'm not doing a bloody unboxing of it. For Christ's sake, no. For bloody hell, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I mean, look. And that's how I am not doing. I'm doing it. I'm ripping the bloody thing up. There we go. God, all of it. It's crap. I'm not doing it. And you know what? Worse, I've scared the bloody cat. The cat that's not ours. And even worse than that, do you know what? There's no tea in this, okay? Alright, there's a bit. Look, there's a bit. But it's bloody cold. For God's sake, a nice hot cup of tea. It's bloody cold. Damn it. This, I'm not doing anymore. I've had enough. Screw doing, screw unboxing, I've had enough.
Hey, welcome to Modoc's RPG Reviews, where I record role-playing games, board games, and anything else I want to review. Hey, Bud, this one's for you, buddy. I decided I would review Zweihander Grim and Perilous RPG, the revised core rulebook. I know it's your favorite RPG. I mean, it is better than, well, you know, the other fake game. But anyways, on this very special occasion, I thought I would do a review of this just for you. So let's take a look. We have a beautiful cover. Obviously, we know there's some hidden imagery in the cover, but we're not going to discuss that, are we? So let's first open up the cover. Oh, hell, what do we got here? Oh, that's right. It's somebody's birthday. And we find a little card. So I'm not going to read your card to you, but you can read it. And, well, you know, this is not that card. So, but from my family to you, my friend, have a happy birthday and enjoy your Zweihander, buddy. I know it's your favorite game. Look at all this beautiful artwork. Oh yeah, look at all of this. Far better than the inferior game that's out there. Come on, you know you love it. Anyways, buddy, happy birthday, man. Keith out.
Welcome to RPG Imaginings, where I give my thoughts on role-playing games, TTRPGs, and titterpigs. Today's retro review is of a novel that has inspired many fantasy role-playing games like Dungeons & Dragons. First, a bit of history. The Fellowship of the Ring is the first in a 3-novel series called The Lord of the Rings. It's written by British author John Ronald Reuel Tolkien, and he was a professor of languages, and he used these books to write languages that he was interested in. Okay. On to the cover. The cover is a rather blasé piece that includes mountains in the foreground and mountains in the background and a river and a road, and it evokes a little bit of the travel nature of the novel, and there's also some runes around on the outside and stuff, and I think it's pretty crap. On to the interior. There will be spoilers from this point forward, so if you plan on reading this novel, you should jog on. The beginning of the book contains a lot of the crap that you would expect to see at the beginning of a novel, like a title page and notes on the text because it's like a historical novel or whatever, and another title page and a map, and then a forward to the second edition, and finally you get to the contents page. Now I want to skip ahead a little bit because from a role-playing standpoint, there is no more important aspect of this novel than Chapter 6, The Old Forest. So we're going to skip ahead to that. In this chapter, the hobbits are off into the old forest, and they meet a strange individual in that forest who appears to have some sort of mystical powers. He also has the power of song, and that power is one of the greatest powers in Middle-earth. And so I would like to read you an excerpt of this because it gives a little bit of insight on how fantasy role-playing developed. We read, "Hey dole, merry dole, ring-a-dong dillo, ring-a-dong, hop along, follow the willow, tom-bomb, jolly tom, tom-bombadillo." Wonderful. I can think of no better poetry to speak to an audience than this. And it continues on. We even get to this little section down here. "Now let the song begin, let us sing together, of sun, stars, moon and mist, rain and cloudy weather, light on the budding leaf, dew on the feather, wind on the open hill, bells on the heather, everyone reads by the shady pool, lilies on the water, old Tom Bombadil and the river daughter." Happy 50th birthday, bud.
Hey, bud. Thanks for all that you do for us, mate. You're a legend. And I just want to say one thing. Happy 50th birthday. Yes! Cheers, buddy.
Hi, I didn't see you come in. Happy birthday, Buds. Happy birthday.
Hello. Today I'm going to be reviewing Viral, a modern Call of Cthulhu scenario written by Bud's RPG Review and Alex Guillotte. Apologies, Alex, if that's not the right pronunciation. The scenario is presented as a live-streamed episode from Spectral Crew, an established team of ghost hunters with a reasonable following on YouTube, and comes with the pre-gens for the crew. There is suggested background reading, or more accurately watching, for keepers and crews new to ghost hunting shows to get an idea of the feel for the show. Tips for how to use other investigators if pre-gens aren't your thing, and some pointers for how to come at the scenario from a completely different angle if a YouTube show doesn't do it for you are also included. However, we're going to stick with the Spectral Crew. They are Marco Proudfoot, the founder, boss and lead investigator, Karina, the psychic, Enoch, the muscle, Peter, the camera guy, Hyan, the sound guy, and Maya, who's designed as an NPC, but she's also a member of the crew. She's the editor and producer who corrals the team from her home in London. Each of the crew has a secret that works as a role-playing hook and leads to some very interesting gameplay at the table. For this episode, Marco is taking the team to a pair of islands off the coast of Italy, which have never been investigated before by ghost hunters, in a bid to increase subscribers to the channel and go viral by hitting the magic 1 million followers. The islands are shown as completely bare on most maps, but Maya has discovered that there are several buildings on the main island and that it was previously home to an order of monks who cared for the sick in the days of the plague. With that kind of history, there's bound to be some residual energy left over from all the suffering and death caused by such a disease. Where better to look for ghosts, right? The main island has several locations to explore, with a couple on the smaller island where the crew will land for their investigation. Each location is richly detailed from the outside, giving an atmospheric view of the place, with further descriptions for internal exploration where appropriate. It is not necessary for your crew to investigate all of their locations to reach the finale of the scenario. In fact, it can be played over 1, 2 or 3 sessions, with suggested show itineraries and locations to investigate depending on the amount of time your crew want to commit to play. There is plenty of guidance for keepers and 2 unique ways to keep the scenario moving. The first being Maya, the editor, who encourages the crew to keep to the show's agreed itinerary, as she has VTs queued up to mix in when they need to take a break to set up for the next scene, etc. And she's also keeping an eye on the time. The second option is the comments from the viewers of the live stream. They let the crew know what they're finding interesting, or maybe draw on their own knowledge to explain things they're seeing to the crew. They can also donate money via the super chat to urge the crew into interacting with the scenery. Some new rules: the sight, the taint, paranormal phenomena, and a modification to insanity and bouts of madness are included. These are well explained and suit the scenario beautifully. 3 sets of encounter tables are presented with advice on working them into the scenario depending on the show time. The player handouts are well thought out and will work well for both printing and VTT use. One of the best bits of keeper advice comes in the form of a hints from Bud section, a nice addition that makes it feel very personal, in a good way. All in all, a great little scenario, which I intend to run for my home group the next time they agree to take a break from fantasy RPGs. In fact, the only thing I don't like about it is that it's still only in PDF. And that causes things like the screen powering off and not being able to scroll through it because my tablet is so slow. That's why I've only shown you the title page. Anyway, thanks for that. Happy birthday, Bud!
And here we have Shadows of Yog-Sothoth. This was published in 1982 and it was the first Call of Cthulhu campaign, and it is well worn, as you can see. It is from the time, from 1982. But let's have a look at the center spread, because the center page, because that's got very, very interesting illustration, and oh, some ancient papyrus. What strange eldritch message this could be. And it's happy birthday, bud. Happy 50th. Take care.
Oh, God, this is a good cupcake. I'll just slide it back here. No one will notice. And, oh, you're back. Hey there. Hope you've been enjoying your video so far. It is pretty long, as I had mentioned. And apologies about that situation with Pookie. Who would have thought he would have lost his mind? Well, anyways, we have a lot more to get to. So here we are with more Brits. And away we go. And just give me that cupcake back here. That's so good. Yeah, just have another bite while we're waiting.
Hello, and welcome to Doc's RPG Review, where I give my thoughts on role-playing games, card games, and cool new school games. Today I'm reviewing an old school publication, Rune Quest. Typically, for an out-of-date game that nobody plays, this early playtest document has woeful graphic design and takes little notice of modern virtual tabletops. It also has ducks, so it's clearly a massive no from me. I give it 3 out of 10. If you've enjoyed this review, you're an idiot, but subscribe to my channel anyway. Doc, out.
Hi, welcome to Duff's RPG Poos, where I review RPG material that might be worth knocking one out to while on the toilet. This is Mythic Constantinople for the Mithras game, and as a quick flick through, we can see that there's basically nothing in here worth knocking one out to, so I don't recommend this book. Anyway, happy 50th, bud. All the best. Bye.
Hi, bud. Richard here. Wishing you a really happy birthday. Have a great day, mate. I love the channel. Really looking forward to what you're going to do next. Have a great year.
Oh, well, let's get this tidied up then. Hello, everybody. Really sorry about that cloudburst. It sounds like he needs a nice hot cup of tea. Possibly a lie down in a darkened room for a bit. Don't think I've ever seen him react to a book like this before. Anyway, thank you, Keith. That was an interesting experience. And the cat has now recovered. Right, I'm going to tidy this up, go and put the kettle on, and see if he's regained his composure. Anyway, thank you, and hopefully there will be more unboxing in the nook soon. Bye!
Hello, this is Tristan. I'm just going to do a very short, punchy introduction to Liaison Endure for somebody quite special. It might involve a lot of gesticulating with my hands. It's quite standard for the course. This is Liaison Endure. Call of Cthulhu supplement that came out in 2006. It's actually a fully playable setting. Mostly written by Yusuke Tokita, with a variety of new rules for use in the Warring States period, roughly equivalent to the time that desanction takes place. Just skip through these sections very quickly just so we can look at one of the scenarios. The fun things in here are the name generating tables, which vary by occupation or character class. We've got different occupations for the period with quite nice illustrations. And then we have skills, jutsu, which are additional to this setting, rules for weapons, and some really good weapon tables that are useful for quite a lot of different historical periods. Timelines of history of the time, and then temple complex, which is the main setting for the first scenario. We've got religion in Japan, 5 elements, geomancy, ninjutsu, and another timeline of events, occult and natural disasters. Then we have secrets of the period, tomes in Japan, and mythos spells, a small bestiary, and our first scenario, Burning Mountain. I ran this one for Grogmeat. It's quite a fun, fairly linear scenario, introduces the setting really well, and it's very local for me because one of the castles which is in this scenario is just up the road, about an hour by train. You meet a Jesuit priest and he introduces you to some of the mythological problems which are occurring in temple complex on Mount Hiei here, quite close to Kyoto, and which Nobunaga quite infamously razed to the ground. The mythos elements to this are quite fun, and there are various encounters that you have in the woods, which I won't detail too much of. Anyway, I don't think I'll go into any great detail. I found an interesting card in here. What does this say? Oh, happy birthday, happy 50th birthday, Bud. Have you seen the sign?
Someone told me it's Bud's birthday coming up. You know, he's my chief rival in this review business. So I thought I'd celebrate a little early on his behalf. Hello there. This is my RPG review, in which I'll be looking at one game and mentioning Glorantha about 80 times if I can. We'll see if I manage. Today I have... Oh, this fucking game. So anyway, I can't read because I'm an American. Man, this is harder than it looks. I really don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't understand anything that's written here. Oh, the picture, the text must go the other way. See, the picture is my context clue. I see now. So it must be this way up, right? This game is all about just standing face to face with someone and attacking them and punching them in the face until they die. And that's what this entire book is about. All these spells, they don't really matter. Unlike in Glorantha, where things like this matter. Because again, I'm American and I don't know how to read. Maybe if I were about 15 years older and had grown up in, I don't know, England, maybe I could get good at this one day. I don't know. I had to play a whole lot of Glorantha in that time before I make it to 50 years old. And so anyway, this game, it's all about nothing. This whole book, there's nothing in this game except standing face to face with someone and punching them in the face. I guess with a sword, if you want. Anyway, join me next time in which I'll be reviewing the manliest game this American can think of, Highlander: The Duel. Oh man, don't. Oh, dude, my hands. Oh man, you ever just look at your hands? Oh my god. Any other hit? Whoa.
Along the shore the cloud waves break, the twin suns behind the lake, the shadows lengthen in Carcosa. Strange is the night where black stars rise, and strange moons circle through the skies, but stranger still is lost Carcosa. Best of tidings for your timely orbit around your sun, Earthling. We on Carcosa have heard disturbing things, and we like it very much. Next time you're out on a rune quest on a night below, or turning Delta Green while investigating Miskatonic University, remember, carry a towel. Happy birthday, bud.
Things I have to do for this bullshit. Fucking goddamn it. Ugh, disgusting. I hate it. Oh god. What a mess. What an absolute mess. Honestly, Jesus fucking Christ, I don't see any of you people bastards doing kind of freaking work nice for me for a change. I have to do everything myself without any problems at all. He's not even oh god, how does he even do this every day? Fuck! Hello, and welcome to Lloyd's Old People Review, where I give my thoughts on friends of mine who have the audacity not to die before me. Today, I bring you something special, the Book of Bud. I found out that Bud turns a fantastic age today. At least I hope it's today when he sees this. Bud, if you're out there, I hope you have a splendid day and you enjoy this lovely review that I have prepared for you. I hear you are turning the ripe old age of ancient. So, as a present, I am doing the absolute bare minimum of filming an extremely awkward video that really could have just been a £20 gift card to Benidorm or something and could have had exactly the same effect. I'm just wasting my life here, really, to be honest, at this rate. For the last 100 years, Bud has graced us with his presence and glory, and he has gone from mewing, crying baby child to full-on hardcore punk rocker, where I hear he was very, very naughty, to being a loving father with some very adorable kids. I don't want to talk about what happened in between. However, as Bud has neared his 60s and the midlife crisis moment has settled in, Bud has not really decided exactly how he wants to contribute to the world, whether he should write a book or maybe color his hair or buy a car. So he has decided to give us the next best thing. His opinion, like every other man on the internet. Bud decided to start up a YouTube channel where he decided to review a whole bunch of reviews for us to take a look. And although it did start small, as most things done, over the course of the last 4 years, it has grown strength upon strength upon strength, both in quality and in subscribers. And because the grind is real, I suspect it will continue to grow until Bud gets fed up with the project and either gets his ass cancelled for like putting cream before the jam on scones or some other dumb shit. Bud, if you're watching this, and let's face it, you are, you narcissist, I don't say this very often, so permit me one time to allow the veil to drop. Everyone from the Mitchener's arms loves you very much, and we are grateful that the last 3 years, your somber wit, your hard but accepting debates, and your geniusness really helps move us forward. Also, it's perfectly fine to cry to the sound of my voice. Many people do it, usually on purpose, I swear. We love you, Bud. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. And remember that the world is an uncaring hole in the center of a universe that doesn't know you exist, and all the actions you take in it, no matter how old you are and where you go in life, will eventually mean nothing and will be washed away by the sands of time. Have a great birthday, Bud. And we stop there.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows except you, Mr. Run Me Round. Hello. You're still here. Hope you're enjoying your videos so far. I mean, it's a lot of work. And that's the reason why I'm still here. You see, I asked people, send me a bunch of little videos. Just teensy weensy, teeny tiny. But I said, be as creative as you want. And all of a sudden, people said, okay, here you go. And I was expecting, 20, 30-second little videos, maybe a few. And, well, they sure brought it. And so I'm here, still editing all the videos with a deadline. So me and my friends got together here and to help me out, make sure that not only can I get it done, but I make it through without going. But anyways, I hope you're enjoying it. It's a long one, and it's even longer. So drop in, like I said, because you got ways to go. Me, you, Mr. Rim. Anyways, deep breath. Up next, we have some game companies that sent their videos pretty nice. Some more, hello, Grognard, UK, woo, go, whatever football team. Whoop. And, I don't know, some other people, whoever, you'll find out. So, here we go. Back to the video. Birthday card. Oh, come here, baby. I really need you to come hang out with me for a while. I've been looking forward to this for a while.
We're here with a special birthday message for Buds RPG. Thank you so much for all of your work over the years, and many happy returns from the entire Chaosium team. We'd set off this real party popper to celebrate, but we filmed these inside near a sensitive smoke alarm. Happy birthday.
Hey bud, it's Jim, JWMUK on Twitter. Well, I know you love Delta Green, but I'm a bit torn because I know you hate Gumshoe. So, I really want to go through this book here, every page, just give you a good rundown of it, but, maybe one day you'll go through it yourself. Anyway, have a great birthday, enjoy the big 5-0. And hopefully catch up again on maybe a sequel to Viral. Have a good one. Cheers.
Alright there, welcome to Dirk's RPG Reviews, where I look at RPGs, tabletop ones, you know, where you don't need batteries, and boarding games and card games when I can be asked. This time we're looking at Brookside, the RPG, a bit of Brookie, but first some history. The first appearance of Brookie the RPG appeared in Drune Kroll in 1986. It was created by some no-mark woollyback by the name of Chris Hart. There's only 2 pages and it's rubbish. Thankfully, there's the Brookside Companion, which contains all the characters and locations you need, including the great Tommy McCardle, the greatest villain that Brookside ever produced. Or, as a player character, you can play Harry Cross, but you need to be as old as Bud to do that. Happy birthday, Bud, from Dirk and Blythy.
Hello, Bud. I know you're getting an awful lot of videos showing people's hands like this. Well, any attempt I had of setting up my camera to focus on my hands ended up focusing on my groin, and frankly, no one wants that. I'd be amazed if you wanted that. And besides, an awful lot of these videos are also going to be witty, and as you know, I have no discernible sense of humour. So I'm just going to say, happy birthday, mate. It's been a pleasure, knowing you and gaming with you over the last couple of years, and long may it continue.
Well, happy freaking birthday. Bud, this is Craig from Third Floor Wars. I think you know already what a huge fan I am of your work. I'll never forget the first time I came across your channel. Somehow, with just 2 pair of hands and whatever you're looking at, you exuded expertise, gravitas, and more importantly, some intangible kindness. And I always see if you've reviewed something before I consider whether I should buy it or not. So from this little guy in the content creating community, I want to wish what I consider to be one of the big guys in this community. Keep doing what you do, man. And know that your work has an impact. Happy birthday, brother.
Number 977 of 1986. A quality piece of... Oh! Hey, bud. A little bird from California tells me it's going to be your birthday on the 24th of June. Well, in advance of that date, I'm recording a little message. Hope it finds you well and you've had a good day. 50 not out, in cricketing terms. Seems to be an awfully good age to be. This is for you, mate. A quality scotch to go with a quality man. Cheers, my friend. I hope it's a marvellous day and you get all the things that you might want. Messages from all of us, I suppose. But anyway, hope it's a good one. And in the spirit of Warhammer, blood for the blood god, or in your case, birthday cake for the birthday boy. Cheers, my friend. Have a great one. Oh, marvellous.
So, just heard whispers of your 50th birthday, bud. I guess these things don't go unnoticed, even here. Let's crack this open. We want to say something to mark the occasion, but we're having some trouble finding the right words. I mean, I know what people normally say. At least I think so. But I don't know. No matter what I say, it just comes out wrong. Anyway, it's the thought that counts, isn't it? Happy birthday, bud. I hope it's a good one. A real good one. I feel like I should say something else. Something about joy or the promise of life, of experience and growth, of hope or achievements, human connection, but god damn it, this is difficult. What do the greeting cards usually say? What do you say when you sing happy birthday to someone? I have words about other topics, but not this. I mean, a birthday is just another day, right? Let's celebrate today. Happy birthday.
Well, there you have it. That's the conclusion of Bud's RPG Review video birthday card. Excuse me a moment while I clean all this up before I put a nice, neat birthday bow on this. So, where was I? Yes. All joking aside, I just want to say how much fun it was making this video with all of the wonderful people who took a moment to help the sentimental fool make your 50th birthday just a little bit more special. And in case you couldn't name everyone involved, well, here they are. Yes, I know what you're thinking. It's the little people that make people like you and I really, really shine. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, bud. Personally, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. But you're the reviewer here, so we shall see. Anyhow, take a deep breath, make a wish, and Bud RPG Reviews 50th birthday card out.